Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing.
Hi, my name is Callyann. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I'm an Irish YouTuber living in Ireland. If you do know me, thanks for coming back. And this week, Callyann Brennan is on my channel. How exciting is that?
I am so excited and terrified at the same time.
So Callyann is from the Try channel, which I presume you already knew. I didn't need to tell you. And we're going to play Truth or Drink.
Here we are. I don't know who's more nervous for this. Like me, my family, my boyfriend, my dog.
I was going to say, not me.
Yeah.
I'm not nervous at all.
I've got a list of people being like, oh, good God, Callie, please.
And in case you're wondering why we have earphones and mics, it's because Callyann has just been on my podcast and she is the first person back in the studio after the world's longest lockdown. Yeah, so check that out this Friday.
Yes, it's all happening.
Podcast channel, very exciting. So, Truth or Drink. So I've played this previously with Kira.
Yes.
And the way that it works is that we have a YouTube safe version.
Okay.
Then we have some extra questions up on Patreon, ones that would get us demonetized on YouTube.
Stunning.
And that's pretty much it.
Fab.
This is the YouTube safe and friendly version, and subscribe to my Patreon if you want to see some slightly
mad stuff,
madder questions. Give it a shuffle and pick one.
Okay,
doesn't have to be the one on the very top.
There we go. Will we open one,
we
two,
open
three?
our cans? Yeah. Oh.
Love it.
Oh, sorry, I'm so rude. Cheers.
Slancha-rooney.
Slancha. Ooh, so some of them have two questions. You can pick one.
Okay.
Oh, both of these are really good.
Okay. Ah!
Someone who's never met me asks you what I'm like. How do you answer?
Where do I start is what I say. She's exactly what she says on the tin. Because I was a fan of all of your sketches, all of your YouTube stuff before I met you on the Try channel. And in no way, shape or form was I disappointed.
I just realised that I forgot to take my hair down. Yeah, so I only had my hair.
Oh, we're doing a hair reveal as well.
Yeah, right, it's your turn to pick a card. You can move from top, the middle, the bottom, whatever you want.
Look. I was going to put it on the
whatever
face.
you want.
Okay, the person being asked draws a new card and answers both of those questions instead.
Oh, damn.
Look at that for a plot twist.
Okay, so I have to answer both questions.
Yes.
Tell us about a time you were shot down romantically. Wait till you fucking hear this one. Okay, this is a good one. In school, we had to choose between art and French. We were definitely told in secondary school that you had to have a third language to get into college.
Yeah.
So I did art and French in the Leaving Cert, but I couldn't do the art classes in school because they were at the same time as French. So we went to these art classes after school twice a week. It was in the town, the town over, So
yeah.
It was kind of like that teenage thing where the lads in the town over are always way more attractive. I don't know if different people get that, but this is we used to prefer going to mass in the town over so we could see who was at mass.
The most Irish thing, like Christmas mass, everyone best dressed going. I love it.
So anyway, so I was in the art class in the town over. There was a lad in that class who I had the hots for.
Yeah.
And we got on great, he was really sound, and I was like, right, I'm going to ask him to the Debs.
Oh my God, you're so brave.
And what I did was I really didn't go about it correctly, right?
Oh, no.
So I texted him because I got his number and I texted him and asked him to go to the Debs, and he just pretended that he never got the message and he never acknowledged it ever again, and it was really awkward the next time I had to see him in art class, and I just had to pretend that I hadn't sent it. Because he was pretending he hadn't got it.
Oh, there's so much pretending going on.
So
no,
awkward.
That's horrific. Mine didn't go that way. Mine was never like that. Just all of the guys just preferred my sisters. My life growing up was just rejection constantly. Yeah, so it was always my sisters. They were like, oh yeah, that's you're really nice. Put your
I couldn't
sisters.
get a shift for the life of me in secondary school. I don't know what was going on.
I was like the tubby annoying sister. So I was like, oh.
What thing do I love that you absolutely hate? How do you feel about Blue WKD?
Do you know what? Great memories associated. I actually love to know this one. Have you ever pretended to be someone else on the internet?
Well, I don't really use it anymore, but I had an anonymous Reddit account.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm so uneducated with Reddit. To say, I've never had exactly that, a fake account where I'm actually a person. I made a fake account years ago for stalking purposes, and then I deleted it because I felt really bad.
Tell us about a time in which a romantic partner just didn't understand how to do a certain thing.
I'm going to drink on that one. Purely because
I need to ask her a question where we take a drink. Otherwise, it's just truth. Okay, so now we've got the drink.
What is the kinkiest thing you were ever asked to do, but you declined instead?
I actually don't have an answer to that.
Do you not? Someone
No.
asked to suck my toes once. It was just a bizarre request. I was like, thank you, but I'm just going to decline that for your sake and all of our sakes. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to take one for the team and say no.
I'm going to hardcore pass on that one.
Yeah. Have a lovely day. I'm now going to wear socks for the foreseeable future. Goodbye. And run.
Ooh.
Okay, go.
Okay. Fill in the blank. Defend yourself.
Okay.
I don't care if blank is for kids. I will still love it until I die.
I don't care if...
For me, it's blue WKD. Apologies if I've told this story on the podcast or on my channel before. I think about 2 years ago, I went into a pub and I was like, do you have blue WKD? And he goes, no, we only serve adults.
So ironically enough, I worked in a creche. So there was a lot of kids' foods that were like flown around. But there's the winders. The winders.
Oh, I know
loved them. So like I still have them to this day. Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Always
Okay,
have them.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. Describe the dream vacation you haven't gotten to take. Then tell me how you can make it happen in 5 years or less.
First one that comes to mind is that for ages, me and my husband have been talking about doing the Russian vodka train.
Okay, adore this idea.
Yeah, so it's like this train that goes like kind of from one end of Russia essentially to the other. I'm pretty sure to do it properly and to like get off at every stop and maybe stay a day or two, you'd be talking like 5 weeks. And yeah, they basically takes you all around Russia, all through like where they make vodka and different places of note. I guess if I was to try and make it happen in the next 5 years, we could just go. But it would be even better if I could like make it like a sponsor thing. Like imagine if Russia was like, come to Russia and do the vodka train for a sponsored bus.
Okay, with that accent, they're like, do not let her near this.
Come to Russia.
Oh, now we're Italian. We like the pizza.
Show me the funniest thing on the internet under 30 seconds long. If I laugh, I have to drink.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was quick. Oh.
Because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me a remote after we watch the Powerball.
I'm laughing at you laughing. I'll take a drink though. On what topic could you be an expert TV talking head? One time I got brought onto a TV show, no joke, as an expert on using Tinder. And I was like in a relationship for like 6 years at that point. And I was like, Tinder wasn't invented when we got together.
How did your boyfriend take that?
He was also on it with me. And they were like, did you meet on Tinder? And I was like, no. And they were like, just say yes. I was like, yes.
This is great. It's the best swipe right I've ever did in my life.
Yeah. So, I mean, technically you can get brought on as an expert on anything.
That
but
is
like,
so
if
funny.
you had a choice.
Probably on the Beatles because my dad. So I'd be an expert. I mean, like he's a walking encyclopedia when it comes to the Beatles. Therefore, it has been instilled in me since I was out of in the world. I know irrelevant facts, but also relevant facts on the Beatles, whether I like it or not. So
That's
I guess
a really interesting answer.
isn't it just? Oh, you're living it. Time to describe you. You accidentally mortified your parents as a child. I can imagine you doing this quite a lot. Apologies for the judgment.
Oh, the time I was on the Late Late Toy Show and I asked Pat Kenny how much he would pay me, my mother was fucking mortified leaving RTE.
Have I seen that?
And I put it on Instagram a couple of months ago. I was like, I'm finally going to own this, and I dug out the DVD was, and I like put it on a reel. So you might have seen it on my Instagram, but yeah, I was basically like reviewing the books, like nerd.
By the way, this is a huge thing in Ireland.
Yeah, so the Late Late Toy Show, for anyone who doesn't know, some of you might because I have told this story before, but Late Late Show is a show that happens on the state broadcaster every Friday night. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
The parents love it. Once a year we have the Late Late Toy Show, which is solely dedicated to the toys that kids want for Christmas, and kids go on the Late Late Toy Show to talk about the toys.
Yeah.
They review them, they get them for free, they get them for a couple of weeks. It's very exciting. Then they get donated. I was one of the kids who applied and got accepted, but for reading books. Nerd. And then I was on the show, and before I went out, I remember talking to this producer in RT, and her name was NASA, as far as I remember. Class. And I was like, you know, when you're a kid and you're like, oh my god, I love this, like this person's amazing, and you're like totally taken with them.
Starstruck.
And I was like, oh my god, NASA, is it okay if I try to make Pat laugh? I was like, is it okay if I make a joke? And she was like, yeah, like do whatever you want, no problem. So then I was like overthinking it, you know what I mean? So I went out and I was like, oh, it'd be really funny if like I ask him how much is he going to pay me now here. And like, stop, so embarrassing. My mother was mortified. I came out and I was like, I was delighted with myself because I didn't really realise at 12 that I had embarrassed myself on national television yet. And I came back out and I was like, oh, what do you think? And my mother was like,
Your
just
one moment.
pure, like stone faced. And she was like, Fine. And then, yeah, my mother was mortified.
It's your one moment. One
Yeah.
moment. Again, back to my sisters got picked. They were the cycle people. They had to cycle past. They were they were chosen for that. I just didn't watch at home.
And how do you get picked to just cycle past?
They're twins. They get picked for everything.
Oh, of course they do. They identical twins.
Yeah. And they were long blonde hair. Like,
of course.
just book them for everything.
Twin privilege. It's a weird one. If you had synesthesia, what colour would I make you feel? I think it's where you feel colours.
Oh, what colour? I mean, I'm going with pink because you're in pink.
I thought you would
right
have
now.
said pink, yeah.
No, I tell a lie. Blue.
Oh, even better.
You are
Yeah.
You've blue eyes and you wear like blue glitter sometimes as well.
I do. I love
You're blue. You're
Absolutely
sparkly
love
blue. What's the most comforting sound in the world? I love knowing people's things like this.
Rain.
Mine too.
Yeah, I love when
weird.
you're warm in bed and you're snuggled up and you hear rain on the
It's
roof.
the best, isn't it?
It's so nice. What's your most expensive mistake?
I missed a flight once and I swear I've got airport phobia now from it.
I do too, from the same thing. I missed a
Yes!
flight once and now I need to be in the airport 3 hours in advance.
I'm happy. Sit there.
Yeah.
You will see me 3 hours before. I'm content.
Yeah, I'm happy if I'm in the airport.
laughing at those.
Thank you. Alex, like, we don't need to be in the airport hours in advance. I'm like, but what else would we be doing? I'd be
Kevin's the
happier.
same.
I'm happier in the airport. Can we just go 3 hours in advance?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
What are you anxious about? Can we reassure you?
I guess I have a big tag rugby competition this weekend.
You're so good at that.
Thanks.
I never want to go up against you. You're so intimidating on a field.
How the fuck do you know that?
I've stalked you. My fake profile.
This weekend, it's the tag rugby version of the All Irelands, basically, but we call it regionals.
Yeah.
So I'm playing for Dublin. We'll all be playing against each other to see who wins.
You have got this.
This is actually, again, this same thing happened with Kira. We haven't done a huge amount of drinking because we've been so
It
stressful.
is so chatty. Oh, this is a good one as a friendship one. If I was in a relationship with someone you hated, would you tell me?
If it was just that they weren't really a person for me, I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, no.
If I noticed like they were treating them badly or something like that, then yeah, I have done in the past.
Yeah.
I've been like, you can't treat you like that.
Yeah.
Or, whatever.
That's not nice.
So yeah, it would depend on whether or not you're talking red flags
Yeah.
or whether you're just talking.
I don't bad vibes off him. Don't like him. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're so true. Yeah.
Who here is the most likely to believe in supernatural, occult, or mystical stuff? That's actually a good one to end on because we can use it to promote the podcast.
I mean,
So who here is the most likely to believe
I was going to
in
say
supernatural?
I'm tell you.
So check out the podcast coming out on Friday where Callyann tells some ghost stories from her childhood.
Again,
And
crazy
haunted
cat
house.
lady, crazy ghost lady.
Well, thank you so much for playing Truth or Drink with me.
That has been so much fun.
And for coming on the podcast,
That was
which
great
will be
crack.
out soon.
This is so exciting. This is so much fun. Can we do this again and again and
We
again?
absolutely can. So there's a version of this on YouTube and there will be some extra questions up on my Patreon. Links are down below in the description. And also the podcast coming out as soon as it's up, it'll be here. And I'm sure we will be together again soon on a tri-channel video.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure that there's some due to come out.
I'd say so. Yeah, definitely.
Cheers. Check out Callyann. All her links are down below in the description. Subscribe to her podcast. Check out Quarantine FM.
Yeah.
Follow her on
Social-
Instagram.
Check out To Go Cup.
Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Please subscribe to the channel. Please follow me on Instagram and check out Callyann on all of the things. And check us out doing Drink Roulette and Drunk Riddles recently on the Try channel.
Or don't. It's your own risk. It's your own risk. Bye.
Long gone.